Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Josephine and on this channel we talk about fragrances, colognes, perfumes, everything scented. Today's video is a date night fragrance video, part 2 for men. So I have 7 wonderful fragrances that can be used for different types of dates. You have some fresh fragrances, some fragrances that are sweeter, more gourmand, other fragrances that are more casual or dressed up. So you can find one that is appropriate for any type of date. So if you'd like to know more about these fragrances, then make sure to keep on watching. All right, so the first fragrance that I have for you gentlemen is a sweeter fragrance that is very intoxicating, extremely sexy, very alluring. It is Luna Rossa Black by Prada. This is a fragrance that features a very prominent note of tonka bean, which gives an almondy feel, a powdery almondy feel. But it's not done in a way that is creamy. It is extremely dry in the scent and so sexy. This is a perfume that you want to wear if you want to really turn heads, make an impression, a great impression, may I add, with this fragrance. I don't know anyone who wouldn't like this perfume. It is wonderful. So the tonka bean, as I said, is dry. So it's a dry almondy fragrance that is also woodsy. You have some amber woods, which are super likable and very typical of date night fragrances. So you'll get this dryness, this sweetness, but it remains quite clean and elegant as well. It definitely packs a punch. It's an extremely powerful fragrance. This perfume will last over 12 hours, so you don't need to reapply throughout your date night. Just a few sprays, trust me, is enough. And yes, you will have a wonderful scent cloud around you as well with the scent. Beautiful perfume, very sexy, underrated designer. You need this in your life. So that was Luna Rossa Black by Prada. The second fragrance is a new release for men. It is 1 Million Parfum by PACO RABANNE. So I don't know about you gentlemen, but for some reason, I find that 1 Million, the original fragrance, was really good as a date scent. And the newest release is also really good for a date night. This fragrance is very different to the original 1 Million. It has a solar leather accord, which is totally different to the original perfume, but it retains its charisma, its mass appealing DNA, something that is extremely alluring and highly complimented. So to me personally, I don't get much of a leather in this scent. I get more of a solar balmy feel. So you have notes of tuberose and monoi, which are, well, tuberose is a white creamy floral and monoi is a tropical exotic flower. To be fair, I get more of the monoi than the tuberose, so don't worry, this doesn't smell floral. It smells just right. So with the exotic monoi scent, you get a fragrance that kind of transports you to the beach, a tropical island, but it's not a summer scent per se. This is definitely a fragrance that you can wear all year round. It's very dense and thick because of all the amber woods and that light leather undertone in the fragrance. It makes it appropriate for all year round. This I find is a really playful scent. It's a scent that you can wear on a date where, you know, it's maybe a little bit more lighthearted, but you still want to feel very sexy and want to smell very good. I think 1 Million Parfum is great for those type of dates. The third fragrance is a niche perfume. It is MUSC RAVAGEUR by FREDERIC MALLE. This is for a very sexy date. This for a date for a woman that you probably already know, because this fragrance is extremely bold. It's very appealing. There's a rawness about it. It's tonka bean, it's vanilla, it's lavender. There's also a lot of woods in this fragrance. It's super full-bodied and very in your face. So you need to probably know the lady a little bit more before wearing this perfume because, as I said, it's very bold. What I find with this scent is that although it's a unisex fragrance, it smells extremely good on a man. And this is a perfume that is great for the colder months because it's extremely intoxicating. So be warned, gentlemen, do not wear too many sprays of this fragrance. It will be an overkill. Just 1 or 2 max. is enough to leave a lasting impression. So that was MUSC RAVAGEUR by Frédéric Malle. Moving on to more casual fragrances. The next perfume is one that you can throw on and be sure that it is a solid perfume for a date night. It's more casual, but it's sort of like your no-brainer scent. So gentlemen, if you don't know what to wear and you still want to smell very good on a date, I would recommend La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. This is like a fail-proof casual date fragrance. It smells really nice, it's extremely attractive, but it's done in a casual chic way. So it's not in your face like MUSC RAVAGEUR, which is like super potent and very impactful. This one is more subtle, you know, it's maybe more of an intimate scent, so it will stay closer to your skin as well, which is not a bad thing on a date. So YSL La Nuit de l'Homme smells of vetiver, of cardamom, so it's a fresh, spicy and woodsy scent, and just a really good perfume in general, whether it be for a date or for anything else. If you want to invest in a solid fragrance that is great for date night, but also extremely versatile that you can really use all throughout the year, all the time, YSL La Nuit de l'Homme is really good for that. And by the way, this is the eau de toilette version. So what about an even more casual fragrance? This is a type of scent where, you know, you've probably met the lady already once before, you've gone on a date, maybe worn YSL La Nuit de l'Homme, but now, you know, you're on your second date and you're thinking of maybe doing like a Netflix and chill type of night. So for that type of night, I would recommend Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum. So I have a sample here. It smells delicious. It's apple, it's cinnamon, so it's like fruity and spicy. It's very cozy. This is a type of fragrance that is super cozy, that you just want to curl in a blanket with your partner whilst watching a movie. It's that kind of inviting fragrance. It has a very reassuring feel about it as well. So it's really nice. Another no-brainer, but I would say even more intimate than YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. So yes, Boss Bottled Eau de Parfum Intense. By the way, it's very affordable as well, so that's always a plus. And it is just a good fragrance. Now, performance-wise, not the best, but it doesn't matter because it's not like you're gonna go on a date and curl up in front of a movie for like 10 hours. You're probably just gonna watch one movie, so it's more than enough for this type of situation. The next perfume, gentlemen, is one that I discovered recently, and for the first time in my life, I bought it just there in the store without even having tested it beforehand. I fell immediately in love with this perfume, completely head over heels for it. It is Gentleman Only Absolute by Givenchy. I've never heard about this fragrance, or at least I haven't seen that many videos mention this scent. I guess it's a totally underrated perfume. It smells classy, like a gentleman, and this is another spicy perfume for men. There's lots of spices, you have some cinnamon, some nutmeg, as well as a beautiful, beautiful, creamy yet dry sandalwood note and vanilla. This fragrance has often been compared to Spice Bomb. I don't really agree with that. I find that they're completely different fragrances. They do share the common fact of being very spicy, but it's an entirely different fragrance to Spice Bomb. So if you already own Spice Bomb and you like your spicy fragrances, and if you get this perfume, you're not gonna double up on the scent. So this is differentiated enough to Spice Bomb to get this on its own. So Gentleman Only Absolute, this is a type of perfume that you want to wear if you're going to a really nice restaurant, maybe in a more intimate setting. It's super nice and actually great for autumn and winter. I find it's very appealing that way. It's warm and cozy and just very attractive. Like I said, I purchased this after one sniff. So yes, can't recommend this enough. Gentleman Only by Givenchy, the Absolute. And finally, we have a more cocooning, reassuring fragrance, one that you wouldn't expect. It is from Parfum de Marly, but it's not your Layton, it's not your Harrod, it is Pegasus. Sometimes a woman wants a scent that feels very cocooning, that feels very trusting, and that is what Pegasus feels like. So Pegasus is another almondy fragrance, totally different to the first fragrance I shared with you, which is very loud, the Prada Luna Rossa Black compared to Pegasus. Pegasus is extremely creamy, it's just so soft and cocooning, but very impactful. So it has a very strong muskiness about it, like a metallic muskiness. It's crazy. It's like it really cuts through this floral, powdery, almondy element of the fragrance to make something that is very attractive. So you do have some flowers in this perfume as well. It is unisex, so maybe test it out a little bit if you are afraid that it might be too feminine. I think that it's great for men, but Pegasus, really, really appealing perfume, and I've heard this from other ladies as well who really enjoy this scent. So if you want something a little bit different and not go for your typical Leighton by Parfums de Marly, Pegasus is super nice as well. And this concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your date night fragrances? I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!